Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary-Elisabeth, your violin instructor for today. In today's lesson, we are going to look at the musical alphabet on the violin. For the most part, each language has their alphabet. Music is also considered as a language, and music has its alphabet. This is an easy way to learn so that you'll be able to play any instrument you want to just by knowing the musical alphabet. So let's get into it. So as we get into this, we're going to look at a few principles that we must know to learn the musical alphabet. The musical alphabet has a range. The range is between A to G. So for example, we only have A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Secondly, we have to understand that this musical range is a cycle and it repeats. So, for example, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, and we keep on going continuously in a cycle. Thirdly, we have to identify that there are symbols that change the sound or pitch of a note. Symbols that change the sound and pitch of the note. For examples, we have the sharp. The sharp looks like a little hashtag, the sharp. And then we also have the flat. The flat looks like a little b, lowercase b. Next off, for another example, we can see C sharp. C is still the alphabetical name, but the sharp makes it higher. D is still an alphabetical name, but the flat makes it lower. So written out is C sharp or D flat. Two different notes. C is a note, D is also a note. But the sharp raises the sound of the C or any other note that is placed on, and then flats lower the sound. When a sharp or flat is played on the violin, sharps cause our fingers to move upwards. So it moves forward on the fingerboard. When we're playing flats, on the other hand, it causes our fingers to move backwards. So our fingers go lower towards the scroll. It moves backwards. So playing sharps takes the note higher, playing flats takes the note lower, but the name of the note never changes. Now let's take a look at the musical alphabet on the violin. Our first string is the G string. As we realize, we don't have H, so after G we go back to A. So what happens when we put our first finger on the G string? We get the letter A. When we place our second finger on the G string, we get the letter B. So A, B. Next off, can you guess? It's C. When you put your third finger on the G string, you get C. Next off, we move to the D string. So after having A, B, C, the D string is your D. So G, A, B, C, and then we get to D. On the D string, we continue the alphabet. When we put down our first finger, we get E. So A, B, C, D is the D string, and then first finger, E. When we put down our second finger, what do you think we get? F, because A, B, C, D, E, F. Third finger, G. Now our third string. Our third string is A. And on the A string, we continue the alphabet. So you realize that we landed on a G for the D string. So if we land on a G, we can't help but go to an A again. When we put our first finger on the A string, we get B. A, B, and then we put our second finger, we get C. So A, B, C. When we put our third finger, we get D. To conclude this video, we go to the very last string on the violin, the E string. Our first note on the E string, when we place our finger on it, will be F. So the first note that we place our finger on will be F. The second note we place our finger on will be G. And then lastly, the third note will be A. So let's get some clarification using the staff. On the G string, when we put our first finger down, we get the note A. First finger A, second finger B, third finger C. The D string, we don't need to put anything down because it is the D string. So we're gonna put down a 0 because you don't put any fingers down. After you put down that 0, E gets the first finger, F gets the second finger, and G gets the third finger. Next up, we have the A string. A string as well, just like the D string, is already A, so you don't have to press anything down for the A. So you put down a 0. After the A, we have B, which is first, C, which is second, and then D, which is third finger. E is the same as D and A, no fingers, just the open E string, so it's a 0. When we put down that 0, we have an open E string. Next off, we put down 1 for F, because our first finger, second finger for G, and then third finger for A on the violin. This is what it looks like on the staff. So that is the end of today's lesson. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Always leave a comment below if you have any questions. Love you guys. See you later.